Hello, my friends, and welcome. Today, I have a very special story for you. This one was requested by a young lady by the name of Zoe. She wanted to know why giraffes have such long necks. At the time, I didn't know the story, but I promised her I would do some research. So, here it is. A long time ago, longer now than it seems, giraffe was no bigger than any of the other antelopes along the plains in Africa. Now, I didn't know any different at the time, but Giraffe's best friend was Rhinoceros. Now, the two of them were traveling along the plains, and unfortunately, this was in the middle of a very bad drought. And all the grasses and bushes and everything that they could eat dried up, and everything was hard to find. The only thing that they saw that was still green was the tall acacia trees. And the tops of the trees were still lush and green, but no animal could reach them. Now, Giraffe was talking to his friend, Rhinoceros, who wasn't much of a conversationalist, and saying, "Wouldn't it be wonderful if we could reach the tops of those trees?" Rhinoceros said, "Oh, that's as much as Rhinoceros ever said." So Giraffe suggested that they go to the village of Man and ask the medicine man there if they could give them something to help them become taller. So Rhinoceros agreed, and the next day the two went to the village. Now there they found the local medicine man and asked if he had something that would make them tall enough to reach the tops of the trees. Now there the great shaman said, "Yes, I can cook up something for you. Come back tomorrow at noon and I will have it ready for you." The two were excited about this, and so they went off into the grasslands trying to find something to nibble. Now that night, Rhinoceros found a small bush that had happened to go unseen by all the other animals, and he began feasting on it slowly and methodically, savoring every bite. The next morning, Giraffe awoke and was excited to head back over to the village of Man. Now he looked for his friend Rhinoceros, but couldn't find him anywhere. He was too busy eating those leaves. But he assumed that he would know where to go and when to be there. Giraffe showed back up at the village and went to the medicine man. There they waited only until noon itself. Now, Rhinoceros was known for having very poor eyesight, so couldn't see just how high in the sky the sun was. So, when noon came, the man decided he would give all the potion to Giraffe. So, Giraffe took some and ate, closed his eyes, and shook all over. When he opened, his legs were now well over 10 feet tall. He looked around and surveyed everything, and he took the other bite, the second one that was deemed for Rhinoceros, closed his eyes and shook once again. This time his neck stretched long until he towered well over 16 feet high. Now Giraffe had his pick of all the leaves within the forest and ate well for the rest of the time. And now, my friends, you know why Giraffe has such a long neck. I hope you have a wonderful day.